Hello everybody, we are coming at you from Natural Plus Nursery this afternoon. We just wanted to come in live at you and talk a little bit about fall because it's right around the corner. Next weekend is Labor Day.
You can feel fall in the air today.
You definitely can. So I'm here with Mike Watson. You want to introduce yourself a little bit?
There we go, Mike Watson. I've been an employee here for 34 years.
That's amazing, Mike.
And yeah, enjoy my job and hopefully give you guys some tips and tidbits and let you know what's happening up here.
It's time to tap into Mike's brain a little bit and give you guys some information. All right, so today we're talking about fall blooming perennials. And Mike, just tell us a little bit about some fall blooming perennials.
There are a lot of fall blooming perennials that we usually think of mums, but there are lots of others. When we think of mums, there are asters that look very, very similar to a mum. They are much hardier than a mum and still range in those colors of the purples, the pinks, some reds even. Another big fall blooming plant would be the sedums. Lots of different varieties of sedums, anywhere from the ground cover sedums. Another range, say from 8 to 10 or 12 inches tall, and then some that are even getting up to 2 to 2.5 foot tall. Those seem to be a magnet for butterflies and bees. You can just see them hovering around those in another week or two. Some of the some of the sedums are starting to turn their blush color already right now, and so another couple weeks and they'll be in full bloom.
How about one or two more?
Okay, sure. Turtle head is one that we don't think of very often. That starts blooming mid-August up through September. Pink blossom, when you look at it, looks like a little turtle's head. And it will get a couple different varieties. There's a tiny turtle head that gets about 18 inches tall, and then the larger one gets 2 to 3 foot tall.
We like those because they tolerate shade.
They do tolerate shade.
Yep.
Yeah, most perennials, or the ones we've spoken about so far, are full sun, but the turtlehead is a shade plant that blooms and has some nice colors. So those are some
awesome,
some
great ideas to think about when you're thinking about maybe planting. You wanna think about planting things in your yard that will give you color throughout the whole season. So not just in the spring. All right, thanks, Mike.
You are more than welcome.
Is there some things? Well, I guess is fall a good time to plant?
Fall is an excellent time to plant, whether it's perennials, shrubs, or trees. Doing it early enough now that you give the plants time enough to set some roots before the cold season sets in. You can even wait until later. I mean, a lot of times people will wait until October and then the plants are just dormant and kind of hold on then until next spring. But this is an excellent time to plant. Selection is still good, and I like to go out and look at nurseries this time of year because you can see the fall colors and the blossoms. And so you know what you're going to get. In the springtime you can look at a picture on a tag, but it's not always a true representation of what the tree or shrub or perennial actually does. So this is a great time to look at those items.
That's a great tip. So what kind of things should we consider if we're going to plant something this fall?
As far as perennial-wise or shrub-wise?
Just anything. If we're going to plant anything, what should we think about?
Well, make sure it's an item that gets the sunlight that it needs. If you've got shade, why look for plants that need the shade if it's a sunny area for the sun.
Yep.
Also size-wise, you don't want to plant something that you've got a space that's only 2 foot wide and you know it's going to reach a 4 foot diameter. So you want to fit something into the space that you have. And the same goes with height-wise. I mean, you don't want to cover up something that you might already have. In your perennial garden, if you've got something that's most of your plants are 2 or 3 feet tall and you need something in the front, why don't pick something that's 4 foot
right.
or 5
Yep.
foot. So yeah.
Seems like common sense, but sometimes we don't think about those things.
Yeah, we think it's pretty and we've got to have it, and that's the only spot for it, and when we get it there in 2 or 3 years, it outgrows its spot. So,
yeah, but everything can be moved, so if we make mistakes, right?
Yep. And that's so true with a lot of perennials. You can read on a tag says it's going to get, and in your particular situation, it might not do that. And it'll do better in another spot in your garden. So it's a lot of trial and error.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thanks for the tips, Mike.
You're welcome.
And we are having a fall sale starting next Wednesday. It's a pre-Labor Day sale, so it's Wednesday through Sunday. We will be here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 2, and Sunday, 12 to 3. So come on out, and everything's going to be on sale. We actually just unloaded a semi today.
New items in today, so we've got lots of fresh items to look at.
Yeah.
Lots of color.
Yeah, so if you're watching this later on, why don't you go ahead and leave a comment, and if you watched it all the way through, thank you. I hope you got some good tips from us. Leave a comment with some of your favorite fall blooming or fall foliage plants, so we can kind of brainstorm with each other.
We'd love to hear about them. You might have some favorites that we don't know about.
Right, yeah, so go ahead and comment with that, and share this video with anybody that may benefit from hearing some of our tips, and hopefully we'll be back soon with you. All right.
Talk to you later.
Yep, bye.